In this video, we will discuss an overview of surfaces. If you would like to follow along with the video, please open the file 0501 surfacesoverview.dwg located in the training folder as discussed in the Working with this dataset video. Surfaces are used to represent an area of land on the Earth. They contain three-dimensional geometric data such as points, contours, break lines, and boundaries. Once surface data is added to the surface is made up of triangles or grids which are generated when Civil3d connects the points that make up the surface data. The Prospector tab is where you manage surfaces that are in your drawing. If you look at the Prospector tab, there's a Surfaces category, and if you expand that, you will see what surfaces are available. To create a surface, you simply right-click on the Surfaces category and choose Create Surface. You can also get this from the Home tab, Create Ground Data, and then Surfaces dropdown. The surface definition is where the surface data will live. Note that this data is dynamically linked to whatever data was used to create the surface. This could be figures from a survey database, 3D break lines, 2D break lines, points, blocks, you name it. Whatever the data was that was used to create the surface will automatically update the surface once you rebuild it. If you look at the break lines category, you'll notice that I have some break lines that were created from the survey data. I also have a point group that was used to add the points from the existing ground topo. There are many ways to add surface data to a surface. The best way to add surface data, depending on the category of surface data, you simply right-click on it, and typically you'll have the Add option. As mentioned before, what's great about surfaces is that they are dynamically linked to the data that was used to bring them in. For instance, if I were to go ahead and change this survey break line, anything about the surface will update. The reason it's updating automatically is because there is an option to rebuild the surface automatically. To set that, right-click on the surface, and there's Rebuild Automatic. If you do not want that option, then you would toggle it off, like I have done so right now. So watch when I go ahead and pick this grip and then change it back to the point. You will notice that a notification tells you that the surface is out of date and you need to rebuild it. Simply right-click on the surface and select Rebuild, and automatically the surface will update. This concludes this video discussing an overview of surfaces.